All right, so Dying Light has just come out with an announcement trailer. And at first, I was like, wait, is this the DLC that we've been promised this whole time for the last, what, 2 years? Almost 2 years? And then they postponed it because they said they want to spend more time on it and really make it good. Well, yeah, this is it. So the Dying Light Beast is technically not even a DLC. If you scroll down to the FAQ section, you'll find that it initially was part of a DLC, but people leaked it and so on. And so now it's just basically a standalone game instead of part of, Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Basically, this is the classic Techland where now you're going to have to pay for a standalone game instead of it being part of the original story with Aiden. Let's see how much it costs. I don't even know how much it's going to cost. I hate that I have to do this every time. So it links to Dying Light 2 on Steam. Not entirely sure why it's doing that. Maybe it'll tell me on Epic Games. Wishlist now. So you can't even add it to wishlist. Oh, it begins. Oh, so I can't even wishlist it right now. But I mean, I was expecting a DLC game, part of Dying Light 2, Stay Human. And I get this as a standalone game. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't even know what the gameplay is about yet because it's not out. So I can't judge it yet. I mean, it's basically you're being Kyle Crane from Dying Light 1. So, I mean, as it's said over here, you can see that we're going to be playing from Kyle's perspective from Dying Light 1. If you haven't played Dying Light 1 like me, then it's not really going to mean a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of context to the story. So I'm basically going to have to play Dying Light 1, which I personally didn't enjoy the movement as much, but maybe the story is going to be better. So I'm going to have to play Dying Light 1 in order to understand what's going on here, maybe. So it looks like it's going to be part of the same map or have at least similar parts of the map that we're used to from Dying Light 2. But I have an issue with this. I mean, even though it's got 18 hours of gameplay, which it's mentioned in the FAQs here, or maybe in the video, I want it to be part of Dying Light 2 where I can be part of Aiden. That's the story that I've been enjoying, the story that I want. Now, there might be people who may disagree. They prefer Dying Light 1's story over Dying Light 2. Totally fine. That's up to you. Personally, they were creating a DLC for Dying Light 2. They said, we're going to postpone it because we want to make it better and so on. Now they come out with a completely different concept and they're just going to make Dying Light 2 die even more. No pun intended, to be honest. And so this is just the classic bait and switch. And I hate it. Call me a whiner if you want in the comments. I don't really care. They should live up to the expectations that they've set. I feel like after Techland has been acquired by another studio, I just feel like they're just shilling at this point. And I don't want to support a game that does that. They don't really listen or care to what the community has been saying. And for the last almost 2 years, they've been holding on to this. And now they release it as something outside of the game that really brought it to its attention in the first place. So I don't know. I feel like Dying Light 2 is just dying at this point, and the only way they're going to be able to save it is to continue to release DLCs, similar to the Bloody Ties DLC. Like, that was great. I really loved that. I enjoyed it. There's more story in there, and there was a lot of content. I really want them to add on to Dying Light 2, maybe even expand on the map, because there's still a ton of map that just isn't populated in the clouds, essentially. There's a lot of space they can add a new map. And so I don't feel like I'm going to be playing Dying Light 2 much longer. And I haven't been playing it a whole lot recently. I have been playing other games like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I know, I'm old school. That's how I grew up. And I found a new love for Roller Coaster Tycoon as well as Valorant. So if you do want to see some of that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm not going to really post stuff that people aren't really interested in. Dying Light 2 is kind of what was popping on this channel. And I feel like if I post other stuff, people aren't going to watch. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I feel like Dying Light 2 is kind of gone at this point. They have taken it from what its core game used to be, and they've just changed it too much to where it's just too gimmicky and there's just too many flashy things to it. Like, the guns are cool, but I loved the core part of the game where it's using bow and arrows and knives and so on. and I would really love to see another DLC. I'm pretty disappointed with this release, to be honest. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments below. Once the price update comes out, I'll try and put that in a pinned comment, and then we can, you know, I'll let you know if I think it's worth it. Personally, I haven't even played Dying Light 1, so I would have to go play that first and then decide if the standalone, the Beast, is going to be worth it.